So I have a to-do list here, and I want to share that to-do list with members of my family. I want to make it easy for me to be able to assign tasks to them without having to go into my admin center and add a bunch of users to my Office 365 environment. So how do I do that for free? We're going to actually walk through how to use a generic account here. For example, this info@technologymilestones, ride on its back to be able to share with our family members, or this could be external people to your organization here, tasks, so that they can complete those in a very simple to-do list. So stand by, we'll jump right into it. Microsoft 365 To Do requires a license. So you're going to have to use a licensed version, some version of Office 365 in order for your shared users to be able to have these shared tasks. So here, I'm going to show you how do we do that within an environment without having to pay and license each one of these users. When we look here at To Do, we can see that I have, for example, assigned you 130 tasks, but when I look here, assigned to you, I have no tasks. Why? Because this user happens to be info@technologymilestones, a user, generic user that I've created with a basic account. So here, so I already have this account, and I just want to add to it. Now notice that the assigned to, I have no assigned to, where is if I look at these, I have different things, for example, important, planned, etc. So these are my tasks represented here, right, with my sign-on name. And then these tasks here are more generic, which I've signed in with this name. So the first thing is you just need to have this generic account that we can share these folders with. Now notice here that you have these share symbols here. We're going to go through how to set that up here in just a moment. So here are the shared folders themselves. You see here, Hunter, Family, Hunter, and Jackson. And we're going to keep an eye on, this is, remember, in a different browser, but we can see there where that's happening. So let me shrink this down so that you can see both screens at one time. So here we want to add, here we have these two names. We're going to add Jackson so that we can see Jackson over here. So if we just do a right click here, we're going to say share list. Now we're just going to create this invitation and we're going to copy the link. Now once we copy the link, we can go over to the other browser and we're just going to go down there. We're going to copy this to the other browser here and we're just going to hit enter. Now this, remember, is that link right here that we've shared from Jackson. We're going to say sign me in to join that list. Now I'm going to sign in with this info here. So I'm just going to hit info and it's going to say allow me to join the list. Now we're going to say open. So now we're opening up the to-do list, and notice here that that to-do list, Jackson, now appears here. We have it here and we have it here. So let's go ahead and click in Jackson there, and we're just going to put in a test task. Now, so what this is doing is allowing me to add tasks to Jackson, and there it is right there. So we can add tasks. Notice they're both right here at the same time. So let's shrink this up a little so we get a better screen here. So here you can see both of them. If I complete the task here, it automatically completes there. If I take it off complete, it'll take it off here. You can see the difference, right? So I can do whatever I want. Now, as Jackson logging in, here's the downside. So as Jackson logging in, Jackson will be able to see all of the tasks here for Hunter, Jackson, and Family. So if you're going to share this with an external organization, you're going to want to make sure if you're using this generic username here, right? And you can create a different one. You could create a paid account for another organization and just have them run all their tasks through here. All of these people have the same rights to these tasks, right? These are all shared. So they'll all have the same rights. They'll be able to see everybody else's tasks. Now, what they won't be able to see are tasks that are specific to this person. So let's go ahead and click this and make it important. Notice now that it's important there. So we can see that it's assigned to Jackson. All right, planned earlier, wash the car, it's assigned to family. Pretty simple stuff. So this is kind of how you do it in a generic task type of environment. If I click on important here, right now this is my account, right? You can see here that the test account is there as well, that test task, and it belongs to Jackson. So you can see all the tasks as well as the tasks there. So I can take a task, for example, and create a task within my environment. Let's just say I go here to my day and I say a hunter task. So I can do this within my environment. I'm going to add it, and notice that it doesn't show up here under hunter, but I can take that task, drag it right down to hunter, and now when I go into hunter, he has a task. So why do I do this? Because if I'm sharing information with external parties, or in this example, my family, I want to be able to share it easily from my environment here to show up in their environment here, so that it becomes easy for all of us to kind of manage and stay in sync.